Okay, Maurice.
Wheel of Fortune contestants have a big problem. They don't know how to spin the wheel. They come to the show ready to play the puzzle game, but then they completely blow it when they try to spin the wheel. And what does the wheel do? It wrecks their game with landmines. Across the wheel, there are 4 spots marked bankrupt, which erase the contestants' winnings and end their turn. Hitting bankrupt is the worst thing that can happen, and it happens all the time, sometimes 5 times in one night. Here's where I come in. I want to teach the contestants to spin the wheel well. And there is one obvious way to do that, to make a practice wheel. With a practice wheel, would-be contestants would spin and spin, building up the skill to land on the prize segments they actually want. The tactic would be mostly to avoid the segments which ruin their run. The first task in building a replica of the wheel would be to measure and weigh the real Wheel of Fortune. And to do that, I'd have to break in and steal the wheel. Actually, most of my gang is still in prison, so I decided to just watch the show and try to figure out the proper dimensions of the real wheel. As for the weight, I decided my background in construction, engineering, and presentation would lead me to design a wheel that was very close to the one used on the TV show. It was fairly easy to use footage from the show to get a rough idea of the wheel diameter. In this wide shot, I could see the entire wheel, and so I created a rectangle of similar width and colored it white. Then I rotated the rectangle and compared that with the height of Pat Sajak, which is a known quantity, 5'10". Eloise found a post on wheeloffortunehistory.fandom.com which described prize wedges as being 12 inches wide and 28 inches tall. This seemed to match the wedges on screen perfectly, and more importantly, allowed me to calculate the intersection of the 2 edge lines, indicating the radius of the wheel, 48 inches. Here it is with a little weight on top.
That's dope. Oh,
Square of Fortune.
Give it a little push there.
Spins in a little bit, but okay.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
Okay.
damn.
All right, it's time to draw the circumference on the edge of this wood to get a perfect circle. And to do that, I've set up a tripod with a lever arm on it. Then I've got a pencil that I've mounted inside of a drinking straw. And so that'll allow this pencil to go up and down as the table turns. The most complex calculations of this build were the pin placements. 72 pins divide the 8-foot circle into equal segments along the edge. The circumference of an 8-foot circle is 25 feet, or 301 inches. So each pin needed to be 4 3/16 of an inch from its neighbor. One mistake here, and I'd end up with a lopsided click, click, click sound when the wheel pins hit the pointers. And now to cover all these threads so they're nice and round, I 3D printed these, I will 3D print these sleeves, plastic sleeves to go around them. All right, with a lot of bracing from underneath, I've got this pretty flat. I also added this little skirt around the outside. This will help to give it like a finished look when it's done, and it also helps keep this upper platform flat across the whole surface. Just setting up and testing the little pointer, clicker, flipper things on the sides. This is ready for paint.
Oh man, I thought you had the big one there.
As a reminder, the color scheme of the wheel is a green center with segments painted green, blue, red, pink, yellow, purple, orange, black, and white. All right, here's where we're at. I'm like 90% finished painting, and then I'll start putting some stickers on it. After the segments had background color, it was time to add prizes. I used an adhesive vinyl cutter to plot and slice out letters in the classic Wheel of Fortune font. Before I created my perfect screen-accurate version of the wheel, I decided to throw a party with low-value prizes and homemade puzzles. Instead of exotic trips, I offered White Claw, Fireball, and Coors. In addition to avoiding bankrupt, the contestants would also have to avoid booby prizes, a gaudy necklace, rubber gloves, and a ridiculous hat. The best prize was $20, which I actively rooted against anyone winning. All right, the Wheel of Fortune party is tonight. Here's the wheel. It's all finished, and it's got all three clickers set up for 3 contestants, and it's gonna sound like this. I can't wait.
Here we go.
Here's Judy. Oh! Hat!
All right, here we go.
Oh! Sunglasses!
Oh, right.
Okay.
$1.
Oh!
On your wheel.
Authentic work gloves?
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I can use.
Come on, bankrupt!
Actually, they might say yours because I actually have to get a letter, I think. So.
I don't think so.
No! 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 The Wheel of Fortune party was awesome. It was a big success, and the wheel performed perfectly, although a little loud. So now it's time to let the wheel do its real job, which is to become a practice wheel for future contestants on the Wheel of Fortune. So get on the Wheel of Fortune and then drop me a line. And I'll let you come here and practice until your arm is sore. And I think that'll make you a much better Wheel of Fortune player. In fact, I think together we can help you avoid bankruptcy.